the questions I get asked most often is, should I use a subdomain or a subdirectory? And in most cases, the answer is probably a subdirectory. This is one of those instances where, for a long time, subdomains were actually more valuable for SEO because of the way that search engines handled them. Now, we knew that search engines were moving away from this and really wanted to treat both of them equally. So, good preventative SEO practice would be to create subdirectories, because we know that's the way that search engines are headed in terms of how they will handle subdomains versus subdirectories. All else being equal, subdomains and subdirectories are just about the same at this point. It used to be that subdomains carried more weight, and therefore there's more sites that look to be ranking with subdomains because of the historical information. But at this point in time, subdirectories are really nearly the exact equivalent of subdomains. So the subdomain subdirectory question brings up another important point, that is, in most instances, usability and SEO are one and the same. You want to do what's good for users as well as what's good for search engine spiders. And user experience is almost always going to trump search engine experience. However, when these two are the same thing, it makes sense to work for both of them. So a good instance of this, or a good example of this in subdomains versus subdirectories, would your users actually type in your subdomain.yourdomain.com, or would they prefer to type in yourdomain.com and navigate to that page? If they would like to just type in subdomain.yourdomain.com, then you can make a very logical argument for why you would use a